This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demetrius Harris, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Here's Wilson to throw. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go to the launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got this.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Murray going to throw.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. On 1st down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he is all the way up past the 25. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Edmonds a first down and more.
And some room to maneuver. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. That gives you a chance to go make a play.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. Only a couple there, and so he'll be brought down about the 28. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater. And this is back to an 8-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
8 yards to go on second down.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now left side on the swing pass. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. With a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Wilson wants to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Ready, shot! 180! Ready, shot! On the odds, you ready? Ready, shot! 180! Ready, shot! Go. Ready, shot! Shot! Ready? Look out! Ready? What's that? Ready? Get that! Ready? What's that? Round 80! Look out! Green 19! What's that? What's that? Round 80! Look out! Round 80!
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So he scrambled right. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Murray. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. That's caught by Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay, and now it's second down. To throw again, Jones, forced out to his left. Open man right side is Ingram. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. A handoff to Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw. Jones. To the right and complete to Golladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll hand off to Booker. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that nearly the pick that they needed.
He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
59 yards of
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
A 2-yard gain.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Peppers. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. But what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On first down, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, You've cut down your field in a big way significantly, and the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that, and they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Jackson.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
And one more time, that's Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Here's Jackson.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll have a 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And that's going to be a 1st down to the 30 as he's brought down inbounds.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll lose lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.